Welcome to another emergency episode of Ramos Stories with your host, Dan Ramos. As you can hear around me, there are people yelling, screaming, having Dodgers sex. I believe the LA Clippers won the hockey game. I don't know. Well, congratulations on the Dodgers. I'm just going to keep on saying Dodgers because if someone annotated this or, wanted to read the captions or just wanted to, go search Dodgers and hopefully just stumble upon my podcast, which is Ramos Stories with Dan Ramos. Did someone ask for merch? Did someone in England and India, Singapore, Vietnam, Japan, Philippines, Canada, US, and UK, New Zealand ask for merch? Well, I don't have any. Well, you know what? I actually do have 2 large Montreal LA t-shirts available for sale. Montreal LA was my first Just for Laughs show. Actually, yeah. That's a whole other story. I was selling merch. Okay, FYI, this is a little weird segue. I recorded that part yesterday during the Dodgers win, and then I got a call from my girlfriend, and then life happened. So this is the next morning. Okay? Enjoy. Also follow me at danramoscomedy.com, wherever you go. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Hostagram, and Trambler. Peace. That's right. The Dodgers just won. And I am sad because I also realized that Tampa Bay were quote unquote a Montreal team. Is that right? And I'm from Montreal. Big fan of the Expos. So a Montrealer living in LA, seeing his team lose is a little bit painful. But you know what? That's okay because I don't follow football. It is so chilly. I'm going to say it's about 15 degrees Celsius, which is probably 158 Fahrenheit. I still can't get the conversions right, guys. I'm sorry. Is that part of the American citizenship test? You got to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius? Fuck. I would fail. What is 100 degrees Fahrenheit? Au revoir, and I just swim back to Montreal. From the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, I remember working at this coffee shop, and this guy was like, man, scorcher out there. It's 100. I'm like, what? It's 100 Celsius? What is that? 300 Fahrenheit? I just responded, yeah, man, 100%. I used to work as a barista. If you guys don't know what a barista is, it's a professional coffee maker. Okay. Shout outs to all my pullers out there. You guys do a double shot, single shot, triple shot, decaf, latte? Oh, no. Fucking hate it. Horchata latte decaf. You mean diabetes in a cup? $8? Sure. One time I was wearing a manila shirt as a barista, black. A black manila shirt. No, not the manila color, Manila, Philippines. So Manila on my shirt, and a bunch of people that are drawn as Filipino, Filipinx. So I'm working as a barista, wearing a manila shirt. let's say a 40-year-old customer comes in with a suit, orders a coffee, looks at my shirt, and just yells out, "Hey, cool, mania, all right, mania." And I go, nah, man, it's Manila. He just looks at it and he goes, "Wow, man." Then he took his coffee and then he walked away. So this episode is dedicated to him because he got hit by a Zamboni on his way out. Every morning I make a little hot pot of coffee, come outside, sit in a balcony, and within 4 minutes this hot coffee becomes a lukewarm coffee, and then a minute later it becomes an iced latte. Maybe I could make this a barista story. Yeah, okay. What's that first story? Okay. I am not gonna name which coffee shop. One time, this coffee shop I worked at, I got there at 7 a.m. looking for coffee beans. No coffee beans. The coffee bean guy didn't show up. I called my manager. He's like, I don't know. So now I'm the manager. I gotta figure it out. So, for 30 minutes I'm panicking, trying to figure out what to do. So I'm in the coffee shop at 7 a.m. panicking, can't find coffee at the coffee shop. And then I realize that there's a This is taking me back, okay? This is so funny. I run out of my coffee shop. I lock the door. This is around like 7:15, and I run just 2 stores away from coffee shop, and I go to this other donut shop. How do you let's call him Duncan. So I run into this donut Duncan's place, and I think I had about like $40 I took from the till, and I was so angry. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, I called my manager and I asked him, hey, can I take out $40 from the till? And he's like, no, you can't do that. That money's for, the business. I'm like, oh, right, okay. So I had to use my money. Yeah, so at 7:15 I run to Dunkin' Donuts. I take out $40 and I buy as much coffee as I can. And because I'm so pissed off, I buy $40 worth of decaf donut Dunkin's coffee. Coffee grinds. And I by 7:20 I replaced. By 7:20 I like siphoned. Yeah, I'm gonna use that word. I siphoned all of the donut Dunkin's decaf coffee grinds into my elegant hipster Italian Art Deco French New Wave coffee shop. So I just bagged them up, or rebagged them. 7:30 opens, and I'm like, how the hell am I going to pull this off? Are people going to realize that this is decaf? No. People were buying large coffees. I was brewing large pots of coffees with decaf. People wanted a double espresso macchiato. I'll do them and give them that double, quote unquote, espresso, which is the entirety. Everyone was, wow, this is a good shot. People come in, tourists, they would just look at me because I had a really old espresso machine, so they would like to know how I make the coffee. So as I'm telling them, delicately, as I take these coffee grinds and I'm like, put it on a scale and wait the whole time. I'm like, this is decaf, this is decaf donut Dunkin' espresso grinds. This is nuts. So the entire day, everyone just had decaf, and nobody knew. Oh my god. I was this next story happened on one of my first months working as a barista. This was right after college, and I was living in Toronto. Graduated from Ryerson University with a bachelor's of arts. Shout outs to Ryerson University, RTA. Hey, okay, shut up. Hey, James Nadler. If anyone's listening to this, tell James Nadler I said what's up. So right after Ryerson, I was working as a barista, and I guess my acting career started at that time too, because I booked a couple of commercials. I booked a Kudo commercial and this ABC movie of the week, which was pretty impressive at that time, because I didn't think I was a real actor, but I guess someone saw something in me. So I'm working at a coffee shop, and within that first month, I wasn't a barista at the time, I was just a cashier. And this one shift, it was during the winter time, and I was just mopping, because in Canada, when you get into a store, it's all sloppy galoshes and just, salt stains. So I'm mopping it, and I'm gonna, let's say, change these names for their safety. And there are these two girls, Ashley and Sonia. Okay. So Ashley and Sonia are working behind the bar, just stocking the bar up for tomorrow morning, making sure that there are no more coffee grinds on the counter and all that. No. It was a nice, almost Christmas night, The snow is falling in my head. The Charlie Brown Christmas theme song, Christmas time is here, is playing. And I'm like, wow, can't believe this is the beginning of my life. I'm working as a janitor at this coffee shop. It's snowing. I won't be able to go back to Montreal this holiday, so I'm going to be working at, my shift here. And then I see this old man just walking by, and then he spots us, assuming that we're still open. And then, he looks at me and just waves, and I wave back at him. And then I continue mopping. And then the old man waves at Sonia and Sonia, quote-unquote, Sonia and Ashley. Sonia and Ashley are looking at him. He's like, oh, okay, that's an old man. That's weird. Cool. So I'm mopping. And then from the corner of my eye, I just I see the old man. I think it was 2 minutes later, still there, staring at Sonia and Ashley. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy probably knows them. And then I just hear, ew, what the fuck? And then Ashley and Sonia duck, and they're hiding now. And I'm like, oh, yo, what the fuck's going on? And then look, and I look out, and I see the old man just jerking his homeless penis to, quote-unquote, Sonia and Ashley. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So he's wanking it to them. He's staring at them. Those girls are just like, ew, get away, move. And I'm just like, ew, what the fuck? I'm so shocked. In my head, I'm like, what happened to Christmas time is here? What happened to Christmas time is here. Now as a fucking old homeless man jerking off to my friends, quote unquote, Sonia and Ashley. So now I'm like, I gotta do something. So I run up to the window and I block his view from them. And I'm like, not even looking at him, I'm just looking at him in his eyes. And now I have the fucking mop to the window. And I'm banging the window with the mop and I'm saying, get the fuck out of here. You just get out, get out. But every time I would hit the window, he kind of like yanked his dick back and forth. So it looks like that every time I'd hit it forward, he would yank it back. So it was like we were like doing it in the same motion. Like it was a magic trick. Like I was like jerking him off through that thin glass window and he was doing it. I'm like, ew, what the fuck, get out of here. I don't know what happens. I think I just run away and then he just hobbles into the night. I go out to see what he did and where he stood and realize that he left some DNA. Now, because it was, I don't know, 150 Fahrenheit, which means it was like minus 20 degrees Celsius. That's a good callback, right? His fucking homeless dude froze. I'm like, this is fucking too much. I go back to the coffee shop, we close up, and because I was doing a clopin, I had to sleep early. Do you guys know what a clopin is? If you've never worked in the service industry, you're an idiot. A clopin is when you gotta close and open, so that's basically a double shift, and you try to fight your manager. Yeah, but if I go home now and then I wake up, I'll have like maybe 3 minutes to sleep. They never give you enough time to sleep for a clopin. But lucky for me, I just walked to work. I was like, 6 houses up. So the next morning I go down and I see my boss there, and he's frustrated. And his name is let's call him Raymond. He's like, then I heard what happened yesterday. And I'm like, Raymond, there was this homeless man jerking off, and he was looking at Sonia and Ashley and I scared him, and then he ran away. He's like, oh, he was in a customer? I'm like, no, he was outside of the window. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And then he goes, show me. I'm like, what? He says, like, where did he do? I'm like, where did he do? And this guy's Israeli, right? So this is my best Israeli impression. If you're, I don't know, offended, then email me at danramoscomedy@gmail.com, okay? And then we'll figure something out. So he goes, show me what he do. I'm like, okay, Raymond. We go outside and it's freezing, and you know when you ever been like just standing outside and it's so cold that you just spit at a pole and you wait 3 to 4 seconds for your spit to freeze? So that's what the homeless guy did with his dick. So he spat sperm on the marble of Raymond's beautiful cafe. He's like, is this what he did? I'm like, uh-huh. He goes, get rid of it. I'm like, what? He's like, chip it out. I'm like, you're not paying me minimum wage plus tip for me to chip out frozen cum from your black marble coffee shop wall. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And let's just pause over here. I just want to let everyone know that this was his first winter in Canada, so there are certain things that he doesn't know what to do. Unpause. So I tell him, he's like, how do I get rid of it? I'm like, get a shovel or something, chip it out. He's like, no. Cover it in snow. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, just cover it. He's like, yeah, then just cover it in snow. I'm like, you want me to go down and just like put snow to cover the... I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. He's like, fine, I will. So he tries doing it. He's like on his knees and he's, oh my God, I just want to barf. He's on his knees now. The frozen cum is like, I don't know, a hand away from his nose. And he's like gently just like putting snow over it just so. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. I'm like, yo, Raymond, just put a snowball. Just make a snowball out of it. Snowball. Like, yeah, just like cover it with snow. And then he's just like sprinkling it. He's just sprinkling it like the Salt Bay. I'm like, do you know what a snowball is? He's, no, I didn't know what a snowball. Like, snowball, like you take a snow and you make a ball. Like, you make a ball. I'm like, fuck. Anyway. He covered it up and I just, I think I left before he even finished the job. Anyway. Yeah, if you guys ever want to work at as a barista, these are the type of stories that's going to happen. This one lady, this other coffee shop, or maybe the same one, I'm not going to say what, comes in, she orders a latte. She goes, oh, I brought milk from home. Do you think you can just pour this on the shot? I'm like, yeah, sure. So the espresso shot is pouring, and then I'm heating up her milk that she brought from home. And I ask her, oh, what kind of milk is this? Like, oat milk? She's not saying anything. I'm like, oat milk, soy, skim, 1%, 2%, homogenized, 4%, carnation. Is titty milk? It was her fucking breast milk, guy. She wanted me to I warmed up her breast, and here's the thing: the milk wasn't for her coffee. The milk was for her baby. She had a kid. So she goes, I want a latte. Here's the milk. Warm up the milk, but don't make it too hot. Oh, by the way, that milk is my titty milk. And this is my son. My son's 4. So I'm what's that word? Flabbergasted. Let's say if this was New York, right? And this lady. So let's say I'm in New York and I'm warming up her titty milk. That means this woman woke up. Let's say she woke up in Jersey. She wakes up in Jersey with her son. All right, son, time to go to the Big Apple. I'm gonna drop you off at school, but before that, mom's gotta get her coffee. Oh, by the way, let me squeeze out half a gallon of my titty milk. Okay, put it in a Tupperware jar, plastic bag, put it in a purse, Louis Vuitton purse. I take the BART or whatever. I don't know if it's the BART, MTA, or whatever. The Jersey line, 242nd Street, and then walk out, and then walk down 8th Avenue, and then I don't know, make a left on 40th Street, and then find a little cafe there, and then go to the nice-looking Mexican, Asian, Singapore, Hawaiian, maybe half Pakistani, half Indian, half African, half Japanese man, and I'm gonna make him warm up my breast milk. I apologize for where I was going with that half thing. You know what I mean. And if you don't, I don't care. I want to give a shout out to all my listeners out here in Canada, the US, UK, India, Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, Italy, Australia / New Zealand, and Ireland. If you want to email me at danramoscomedy@gmail.com. Do it. Send me your thoughts. Send me what you like about this, what you hate about this. If you guys want to buy a t-shirt, let me know. I'll print some out for you with my blood. Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, I've been thinking of reprinting those Montreal t-shirts. Yeah, okay, Montreal was a show that I did just for laughs back in 2017 with my face, but with a Jollibee twist. If you guys don't know what Jollibee is, check it out. Go on Google and Google Jollibee. Now, every time I go to Jollibee in LA, I ask the people that work there, how much is it for your hat and how much is it for your shirt? And they say, sorry po, we can't give you the hat, we can't give you the t-shirt, sorry, you have to work here. And I go, but I love the shirt, I'll give you $50 for the shirt and $20 for the hat. They're like, no, sorry po. And then I go, okay, how about I work here for Jollibee for a week and then and then quit, but quit with the clothes and I keep it. It's like, no, because after you quit, we're gonna have to ask you to give us the t-shirt and the hat, so you just have to put it here, okay? I'm like, I'm not even working there, you're already telling me where to put my... So I just said, fuck it, let me just steal the face, put my hair, hat, and I asked my friend Myra Lou. Myra Lou is the greatest artist of all time. Winner gets a rake. Instagram, check it out. Winner gets a rake. Myra Lou, Montreal visual artist, graphic designer. She does everything. Okay. There's some good shout outs. I want to shout out my mom. Hi, Mom. Yeah, the Lakers just won. And the Dodgers. Well, this has been eventful. We're ending off at the 25-minute mark. Thanks for listening. Follow me at Dan Ramos Comedy. I love you guys. Go Dodgers. Go Doyers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye.